Down. Welcome to Joe's Atmosphere. Well, this has been fun getting ready for this one, boys and girls. Welcome aboard to Joe's Atmospheres channel for the next episode of Sketching the Privateer. I am your host, Joe's Atmosphere, and it is good to see you here on this Saturday afternoon. We got a little bit of rain threatening, and here lately, that's been a scary thing for those of us in Louisiana. Half the time we get our power knocked out. But hopefully everything will be okay. It's good to see you guys. I'm actually working on some technical difficulties I was having earlier. My microphone, apparently, if I don't use it for 2 weeks straight, it loses its juice. So let's see if this is going to work. Looks like it might work after all, boys and girls. Cross your fingers. I know I sound better on this microphone, but I have to have the lapel mic for this show. You know what I mean? It's just it's something I gotta have. All right, let's see. There we go. It's hooked up. Didn't want to work for me earlier. Kind of messed up. Let's see. Oh, there's my lovely wife, the foxy one. Look at her. You see her icon there? Her YouTube icon. Is she sitting with me? No. She's sitting with Alexander Skarsgård when they made a movie together. I can't win for losing, folks. It's an Irish thing. Okay, so let's try and switch the microphone here and see if it'll work. Let's see. I think it's that one. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Yeah, that's it right there. Can you guys hear me? You should be able to hear me. He is very sexy. She says, "Yeah, I know. You're in love with Eric Northman. I know all about that shit. Yeah, I live with you. Remember? Yeah, you know. I got a few of my own. Kate Beckinsale, Holly Berry, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, all about it. But anyway, boys and girls, today we embark on, as you know, we've been plotting. First thing we did was we made the posters that you see behind me there, right? Uh, that took a few episodes, and then we started plotting the pages, right? Hey, what's going on, Courtney? Good to see you, darling. Hope you're doing okay. Um, then we started plotting the pages. Now it's time to start detailing these things out and get it done, man. So it is time to start doing that. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the, I'm going to go ahead and get the chat up so I can see it while I'm sitting over here. But basically, we're going to work on the cover today. We're going to work on the cover for issue 1 today. And we're just going to knock out as much as we can while we're working. Let's see. I want to go ahead and switch cameras. This is going to be the fun part. Please don't mess up. Please work correctly. Please do what we want you to do. You can do it. Yes! It comes through like a champ. Wow. My technical difficulties weren't as bad as I thought today. All right. So we get that going, and then we get this one up. My stepson David said he might show up today, but we'll see. He seems to be a busy guy today. But there we go. That way we got the picture. Actually, I think I have a bigger one for sketching, don't I? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, there's the sketching. There we go. Okay, so we're all set there. Okay, so let's get the chat up so I can see what's going on. Now, the only chat I'll be able to see is the YouTube chat. So you guys let me know what's going on in YouTube. All right. Let me pull that up. All right. Want company for a few? Yeah, sure. Come on. I gave you the link. If you want to come in and chat, we can chat while I draw. It's just fine, Courtney. You should be on the thread, or do you need to set up your Twitter stuff? Okay, I'll be there. Okay, no problem. The link should be in the chat. Just send me a YouTube chat real quick whenever you're ready to jump in, and I will definitely do that. Because I'll have my back to the monitor. I'll turn around every once in a while because I send this out to everybody. All my buddies, if they want to come by and chat with me, they're always invited. So, okay. So today we're going to work on the cover. I should have grabbed my my iPad, but I believe I'll be able to do fine without it. HB&B. Keep these over here. All right, so get my cord to where it's not going to get messed up so I can hear everybody. Uh-oh. Did I lose my sound? Nope. Okay, that's just the song starting over again. Okay. About to freak out. I was about to say, man, these wires, you just don't ever know what it's going to do. Oh, thank you, gorgeous. I appreciate it. Is she waiting up? No, she's not. Okay, so what we want to do with the iPad is I want to look up a Huey helicopter so I make sure I've got this the way I want it. Because we want him hanging out the side of a Huey helicopter, right? So we've got to look and find us a Huey helicopter. How am I looking there? Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm not chopped off too much here. Okay, so what's going on with you guys? Have you gone to see Barbie? Have you gone to see Oppenheimer? Let me know in the chat. We just ordered, we're going to see Barbie tomorrow evening, and we just ordered our IMAX tickets. There's only one IMAX theater in town. It's at P.A.T.R.I.O.T, and we ordered our IMAX tickets for Oppenheimer next Sunday. So definitely, I want to see that. I'm a big fan of Nolan, and I know his stuff is so much better in IMAX. So yeah, and shelled up the few more shillings to see that one. Let's see. We want to look up. First of all, where's my browsers? Sometimes you can set up too much stuff here. Okay, there we go. All right, we want to go to here. I want to go to here, and of course this thing's stuck because I used it trying to get on that 70s rock fans show one time. So now it's canceled. Okay, there we go. Go away. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, I'm going to turn around and check and see if anybody's there, because a couple of people said they'd be showing up. But let's see. Huey helicopter. Huey. Helicopter. Oh, that's a perfect look. That one right there is a perfect look. Yes. Okay. So, looks like we're going to be, yeah, the door slides back. Okay. So, this one looks pretty good. Maybe I can get a better angle. That one looks pretty good too. Let me see. There's the look we need right there. Perfecto. Okay, so I can put this up over here. Hopefully it won't fall off. I got a little bit of a lip here, but I don't want to go jamming it around too much. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is I've got this picture of a Huey helicopter at a dramatic angle right here. That's basically what I need for that. But I thought they were a little bit closer to the cockpit, so we may not get too much of the nose cone on this thing. I don't know. We'll see. I have to change it up a little bit. He's going to be hanging out. One. Okay. Okay, this foot's going to have to move up here. See, this is what happens when you start digging into the details of it. You want it to look right, guys. All right. We're going to have him, this leg jacked inside the door, foot right here. And this leg down here. To have his heel on that. And actually, you know what? We can go ahead and keep it the way it is and bring it this way. He's already leaning forward. Yeah. So what we'll do, this arm will be a little bit more dramatically back. That ought to fix it. Let's see. Hang on with that hand so that thumb will be over. Top right there. His hand. Got cuff gloves. So that shoulder and bicep is going to be farther back this way. That jacket flying in the background. Okay. And we got that. Okay, this leg is bugging me. Because I like where he's at right there. I don't want to move him from there. So, this leg. Okay, first of all, his hips are back here. So his leg, yeah, his leg's going to come up here. We're going to see his leg right there. What's up, Low Spec? Good to see you, man. Working on the privateer, man. How you doing? Maybe we'll put the edge of his boot right here. No, we don't need too straight there. Bend the knee a little bit. Not gonna bend too much. That actually needs to come down, it looks like. We're not even gonna see that one. Well, you might see the edge of it. Anyway, this is the nose cone here. Let's see if anybody's in there. Nope, nobody's in yet. Let's see. Okay. I actually had that pretty right there. Actually going to see the pilot right there. And then we've got a window right in here. Right? Trying to make this as authentic as I can. Because, you know, my fellow veterans would be upset if I do it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Especially my buddy Curtis. Mr. Choate. He used to fly these things. I think he flies Blackhawks now. Sorry, give me 5 so you don't have to keep checking. No problem. Rocked out to Nemophilia live at Tokyo Garter Theater last night. Holy Fire? I don't even know what that is, but that's kick-ass, man. Is that a band or something? Do you like Bristol board? It makes shading look very smooth. I'm not sure, Gridiron Masters. I'm not sure. I've never used it. I wouldn't know. Bristol board, I don't even know what that is. Garden. Gotcha. Sounds cool, man. Sounds cool. Metal. Cool, man. That's cool. All right, let's see. So the belly of it's going to come this way. It means this thing's bigger than I thought. Okay. And then that line comes across this way. There's the door frame right there. Let's see. We got the window. And then that. I may have the privateer a little bit big, but we're going to have him leaning forward. Leaning into the wind, you know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, this foot has to be up in the doorway. So we'll put that inside. Yeah, we're probably not even going to see the scabbard there. We got to put that leg inside the doorway. And this is his jacket, so that's going to cover up most of his butt back here. So. And then we'll take that, and it looks like from right here. Yeah, that's in line with that right there. So skid's going to come out here, and on the edge of it would be right. Oh, actually, no, wait, Joe, you're on the wrong line. You see this? You got to pay attention to what you're doing. You got to clean up as you go. Your stuff's going to just start looking like hell. Okay, let's see. We got this line, This line is coming here, and then it comes around that way. And yeah, that'll work. Okay, and then we got, yeah, we're gonna have to tighten him up. I think we may have to change him up a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Alright, bottom of the skid. Come out. Check your lines. Come out here. It's actually going to be right there, the round part. So yeah, his leg's going to be way out here. And actually, let's take a look at the proportions. That's about right. I'm actually making that kind of big, aren't I? It's alright though. But we'll see this back end of the skid there. This is going to start turning up near the back end of it. Let's check the top. Okay, we got the door here. Got this angle. And this is actually the top of the top. Wow! That's a fat bodied sucker, isn't it? Okay, so here we go. Okay, that comes this way. Yeah, straight back. This line comes back here. Thusly. And then comes in here. So that's going to actually go up some. Okay. We may have to reduce his size a little bit on this. I don't want to reduce it too much. Kind of taking him out of the center, isn't it? Ah! This is why you do this, though. Plot it out so you can mess with it and see which direction you're going to go. Bristol board is the sketching paper that you use for your portrait work. Oh! Really? I didn't know that. Yeah, I use it all the time. Yeah, I love it. Not for this though. I mean, this is, I'm making comic books, so I needed certain proportions and stuff. So that's why I'm using artboard. I laugh out loud. I just looked it up. Yeah, sometimes you just, sometimes you learn new things you didn't even know. Yeah, I use that stuff all the time. I do portraits on it. I'll have to show you guys some of my portrait work. But this line is just about straight, and then it curves down here. Right around this doorway. Doorway needs to be a little further up. Yeah, we're going to have to redo him a little bit. His head's going to have to get a little smaller. Yeah. We're just going to have to adjust his size a little bit. Okay, so that's his shoulder. And then this is his chest. Alright, rib cage. Let's do a little bit of the figure drawing here. Here's rib cage. This all looks good right here. And this I can deal with in just a second. But what we're doing here now, cape looks fine. And I'll detail that here in a second, guys. But what I do need to clean up is the back of the helicopter. We're not going to see it as far out. Right? Matter of fact, looks like we're going to see the tail end of it. Looking at the picture, we've got the tail end of it here. I'm just putting it in real quick so I can make sure I've got it and the size of it. Looks like it's centered on the back end, thusly. It'll cover up most of it. And it's going to come up. Are we even going to see the rotors? Let's see. Yeah, this is where the work gets kind of boring. And I'm going to be working on it during the week too, guys. So Next week, I'll have much more work done on this. I just want to show you that we're moving into a different phase now. We're not plotting anymore. We're going to put more details into the sketching before we put it into the iPad for the work on the Procreate. That's what we're working on. So, okay. Let's see. Okay. The tail is going to come up here. It looks like it's going to go above, yeah, right in line with that. So let's go ahead and create this up here. Just short of the open door. The open door is here. This is where we see the top of it. Towards the rotors, and the rotors is out right above the pilot's head. So we're actually going to see the curve up, and we're not even going to see the rotor strut. So I can get rid of that, rid of the rotor strut, but we will see the rotors, okay? We will see that. I mean, at this angle, we're going to see that. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and keep this part of it here, okay? It looks sort of this picture that I've got here. Yeah, we're going to keep that, and we'll put some, you know, rotor marks in it, right? And it's going to take up the whole thing because this is really tall. The rotor portion is really, really tall. So we'll keep that there, and then we'll have the tail end here. It's in line with the rotors, a little bit above, so it's going to come up about here. All right? Yeah. I think I'm going to shade in the helicopter so I can tell what I'm doing here. Okay. So, now, the rotor for that is going to be really thin. Okay. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's clear. It's clear. So we can actually overlap those two. We can actually overlap those two. That's going to be the center of it, and the bottom of it is going to go right down here. So yeah, we're going to see that circle right about here. Okay, and we'll put the rotor mark in here right around the E, and we'll have some spiral coming off in every direction. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so got that. Actually, we'll probably get rid of that privateer writing up there too, but we'll do that in the fucking detail part. Okay, so now we can get back on him now that I know the dimensions of this thing. He's going to be hanging out the door, leaning forward. So we'll put his leg right here. We'll see the bottom of his boot. Not quite. Maybe we'll see the toe of it right there. That's going to be his leg right there. Jacket. We'll put the bottom of his boot right there. Oh, there she is. Hang on. I'll be right there, Courtney. Ah. How you doing, darling?
Hello, hello.
Can you hear?
Can you hear me okay?
Hey. Yeah, I hear you just fine. How you doing?
Okay, excellent. I'm just getting regular headphones instead of. I'm putting. Just give me one moment, please.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be here in 1 minute.
You kind of digitized, but you're okay. You're okay. Take your time.
That's what I'm trying to fix.
I hear you. No problem. So anyway, looks like his head's going to come in. We want him leaning forward. So we might see a little bit of his arm, a little bit of the bicep. But we definitely want him leaning forward, so we just need to... He needs the smaller head, I think, here. Let's see. We want him leaning forward. I think that's a good place for his neck. jacket in here. Gotta make his collar will come out about right here. Yeah, this looks good. Okay. Hat. And then this way. Yeah, that looks much better. We just made the head a little bit too big there. Had to go back and start over on the head and make sure it was the right proportions. Courtney, how you doing today? Staying out of trouble?
I'm doing well. I'm trying to. There's some new settings on this StreamYard that I'm just trying to figure out what's going to make me be able to be on camera without it slowing down.
Yeah.
And I'm doing excellent though. And what you're drawing looks superb. I've only watched you draw once before, I think. Actually, twice, probably. But,
we're in the 72nd
episode
of this, and you've never seen me draw but once, huh? I'm
usually this time of day on a Saturday. I'm not gonna lie, I'm usually sleeping. I'm usually catching up on sleep at this time.
Right.
Because then I'm usually streaming again.
Oh, my wife does the lazy Saturdays too.
Odd
Believe
hours.
that? Yeah, absolutely. I can totally understand. Yeah, I'm enjoying working on this thing. It's been a passion project of mine for a long time, and several friends have been trying to talk me into doing this forever. And whenever I lost my job at Libby Glass, I said, you know what? It's time to start doing what I dig doing, and just, that's why I started the YouTube channel and all that stuff. I'm actually protecting my IP by doing it on YouTube. That way, if somebody tries to copy it, I'll go, hey, look, I've been doing this for a year. You guys stealing my stuff.
Oh, I never even thought about that.
Yeah, it's an easy way to copyright it, right?
Never thought about that.
All they have to do is go, okay, go check the channel out, see if I'm lying. Okay, let's see.
All right, can I make one comment to the chat really quickly? Because
go.
I understood what a low-spec Linux laptop was talking about. That's one of his favorite metal bands from Japan. Yeah, he got to see them last night. That's pretty cool, low-spec. And hello, Gridiron Masters. And I saw someone else.
There she is.
And Rhonda Rivers.
Beautiful Courtney.
How are you doing? Yes, I'm here in my humble abode. No, this is the last Airbnb that I'm in. The last one.
Oh, yeah.
So
cool.
On August 1st, I actually have a 6-month lease signed. It's very exciting.
Very cool.
I won't be moving around every second.
That'll work, man. But yeah,
Gridiron Master says.
Go ahead. What's he saying? And now is the best time.
Am I still delayed? Is that happening?
Media coming in. Yeah, absolutely. And
I was just going to read it to you, so you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, you have it in front of you.
Yeah, I did that. I've got it here.
I thought because you had to come to the computer before.
Anything else I don't have. That's why I'm finishing.
That's where I got confused. So I was going to read them to you, not knowing that you had them.
That's fine.
So I'm going to let you read your
read them. That's one last thing I got to worry about. That'll work. I like it. But yeah, that was my whole thing.
Tell us a little more about this page you're doing.
This is the actual cover of the first issue of the Privateer. That's what we're working on right here. He's leaning out of a Huey helicopter.
And this is that Bristol board that they were talking about, correct?
No, Bristol
sketching
board.
Paper that you use for portrait work.
Yeah, right. Hang on a second. I can show it to you right now. Hang on. I got it across the room. Bear with me. I'll be right back.
Take your time. I'm always curious about this stuff because I'm not an artist myself. I'm a musician. I guess that's a form of art, but I like to see the process. Walter, you want to say hi? Come here. My old dog's getting jealous. This room I'm in is also very echoey. There you go. This is Walter, everybody. Walter says hello. Say hi, old man. No, I'm always curious. Like, so the paper that you're drawing on right now, is that the paper that like you see the blue pencil on and stuff like that?
Got my ears back on.
Oh, he didn't have them
All
on.
right, this is Bristol board. It's a
I was
sketch
asking
pad.
you a question. I didn't realize your ears weren't on.
That's fine.
Okay. So what you're drawing on right now, is that what you see people drawing on with that blue pencil?
Yeah, that's it. The stuff I'm drawing on right now is called comic book artboard, and it's the reason why most guys use it. It's the exact proportions a page would be in a comic book. Okay. Plus, it's got little marks on it, like
Oh.
this one in particular. Hang on. You guys got me bouncing between stuff here. Ah. Okay. So, this is the deal. Let me find the right one here. There it is. Okay. So, you see on this right here, it's actually, this is a cover board. It's got a place for the scanner that they put on there for scanning a price. They have a mark up here for the logo for the comic book company. And the words, the privateer, it has a big block up here for that. Most of the other boards just have this blue border around it, right? And then it's got some marks on it that help you make lines for your panels. Makes it easy to plot out a page.
I see.
Yeah. And but what they were talking about earlier was this stuff.
Gifted.
This is Bristol board.
That's the Bristol board.
Yeah. All it is, it's sketching.
It's the thicker.
No.
Yeah, like
it's
like in a
regular paper. Yeah, but the thing about it is, and this is kind of beautiful. Yeah. That's one I did of Jessica Alba.
That's pretty.
And, yeah, but
wow, you're good.
They were right. It makes it easier to blend because what you're doing here is you're using different graphite pencils to get the different darkness. You know what I'm saying? The different shades. I'm not sure how well you guys can see this.
I know a little bit about the pencils.
It would help if I turned this light on, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, you can see that well.
Yeah, there you go. But you see this stuff in the cheeks and stuff, you use a different shade pencil than this dark contrast in here. You use different pencils for it, right? Hang on.
Yeah, I do know about the pencils because my old roommate was an artist and that was what she wanted for her birthday. So I had
pencils, right?
Order a specific.
I'm just wondering if
yeah.
I've got me. I must have taken all the other ones out. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, you see what I'm talking about here. You when you're doing
that's a beautiful picture.
When you thank you, I appreciate it. Well, this is what I do mainly for commissions. If people want pencil sketch portraits, guys, this is what I can. Yeah,
that's absolutely amazing. That's good to know.
But you use different types of pencils to get the different darknesses. See, the thing a lot of people make a mistake doing is they'll engrave. To make it darker, they'll sit there and push harder. You don't have to do that. All you do is use a different graphite pencil, and it will come out darker. Okay, don't engrave things because you can't erase it. If you engrave in the paper, it's destroyed. Once you erase it, it's still going to have that pressure mark in it. So yeah, that's what Bristol board is.
That's that's interesting.
Oh yeah. Well,
I used to work with children with special needs, and they would press too hard with their pencils on the paper. And we were constantly trying to teach them how to press with more light, you know what I mean, on their things, and different shade of pencil maybe would have worked it darker.
That's all you need to do. Okay, well listen guys, we're getting close to the end here. I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras so I can talk to my friend before we get out of here. Let me bear with me. I'm going to switch around here. Oh. Whew.
Do what you got to do. Don't mind me.
I'm going to. Worry not. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I need to do. Get this switched over.
I'm going to be short-lived anyway because I have a puppy looking at me now that of course, now that I'm busy, wants to go out. But
right.
He'll be fine.
Of course. Well, it's cool. I've got to get ready for work anyway. Mm-hmm. I started a little late today, but that's what we're going to be doing from here on out. And I'm going to be working on it during the week. And what I'll do going forward, see, every show, if you go look at the playlist, the beginning of it was me doing these posters that I did, right? These things. The promotional posters that I put out last year, right? Then I started plotting the book. I wanted to get 2 books plotted so I could start doing the details. And now this is the first show where I'm starting to do the details on it. So what's going to happen from here? The way I did this, the way I
did you make the dolls too?
No, these? You kidding me? Supergirls? No, this is.
Did you make those too? Are you?
My buddy bought me this one. He bought me this one at a pawn shop, and this one I got for doing. If you watch when I show the trailer at the end, you'll see me working on a sign for Excalibur. Okay, and it's a comic book store, and the guy that owns the place paid me in cash and in store credit. You know, half of it in cash and half of it in store credit. I use some of it to get my Supergirl here. So, yeah, I'm a big Supergirl nut. Nice. You don't even want to know how big a Supergirl nut I am. I've got Helen Slater on the wall back there signed. So, yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan. But anyway, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing going forward. I'm going to be working on the details. And the way I did these posters, hang on, let me pull up the camera one more time so you guys can see this. The way I did these posters, right, was I drew them just like you're seeing me draw these things, right? But I then took that iPad you see to the right there, this thing right here. I took that thing, and there's a program on it called Procreate. It's a lot. It's like it's a simple version of Photoshop, basically. And I did all the ink work and the coloring on that program. What I did was I shot a picture of the drawings.
Oh, right? Wow.
And then put that in there, and you can make layers. I've got one layer with all the inks and one layer with all the colors and stuff like that. Yep. So it's going to be fun.
That would be neat too, because if you shoot... I was going to say, that would be neat too. If you shoot a picture, like through that, you can probably print out and use that for tracing and stuff like that also, right? If you wanted to
well, that's basically what I'm doing.
Have multiple copies
I'm taking the sketch and I'm making it a layer on the program. Hang on a second. I'll show you.
That's very cool. I don't know anything about this. Sorry, I asked questions, and I figure maybe if anyone out there doesn't know either.
I love answering questions. Let me pull it up real quick. Let's see, Procreate. Here it is, right here. This is the program right here, and these are all the different drawings. And like, for instance, the Royal Fox one I did. I always like showing this one off. Okay, you got that there, right?
That's awesome.
Okay, and
very cool.
If you look at by layers, I started with just that layer right there, the actual sketch photograph, right? And then I just built on top of that.
And it even saves it all like that. That's so neat how you just took every layer off. That was cool.
Yep. And that's what it ended up with. See? And this is how I'm going to do the whole book. Okay? The sketching you see me do now, I'm going to shoot pictures of it.
That way you've done it all yourself. That's amazing.
The thing I've always been afraid of, I can draw with pencils all day, but I've never done pen and ink. Using this, my daughter is the one that introduced me to this. She drugged me kicking and screaming into the 21st century. And basically, I don't have to be afraid of screwing up my drawings anymore. Because if you put ink on something and you mess it up, it's done. History. You can't fix it. You know what I mean? It's really hard to fix. But with that, all you have to do is hit the undo button and you go back. Right? And plus, it's
now,
got an entire
I wonder with that. Yeah, that's what I thought was cool. That it saves it all. So you could take off all the layers and then put them back on. That's super neat.
Yep.
Try
That's
out
why I'm going to do it that way. That way I don't have to worry about messing up my drawings. Plus, there's guys like 70s that if this thing takes off, he wants to buy the artwork, the actual artwork, which I may, it's going to be hard for me to part with it, but you know, You never know. I might do that.
I
But
have
anyway,
some of the original artwork for a comic, and it's on that thin paper that looks like kind of parchment paper with the blue
yep,
pencil. That's why I was
yep.
asking about that.
Yeah, see this is why I'm
Cool.
not using the blue pencil, because I'm using that computer program. I need to be able to see it. The reason why they use the blue pencil is when you do it blue pencil, when you put the inks and the color on it, the blue pencil, once they start the printing process, you can't see it, right? Kind of like a green screen. I'm sure you've used a green screen before or seen somebody use one. Kind of the same thing. When you use blue pencil
Hmm.
and you print it, you can't see the blueprint pencil anymore. That's why they
I didn't
use it.
realize that. That's why they use the
Yep,
blue. That's neat.
yep.
Cool.
That's why they use it. Yep,
Well, I'm going to let
absolutely.
you go and let you talk to your chat and stuff because this guy over here, Walter, come here. Come say hello. He does not. He does not want to. He's like, let me out right now. It's a throw butter. Right here.
All right,
Little guy,
check
this
him
is
out.
go out.
What kind of dog is that? My wife's a big dog
Say bye.
person, so
This is a Boston Terrier.
Boston
He's a
Terrier.
Boston Terrier. Walter, the Boston Terrier. Yeah.
Well, Walter, you
So
have a
he's
good
being,
day. And Courtney,
he was
thank
so
you for
fine until
stopping
I got
by,
on
darling.
screen.
Yeah, look, you come by
Thanks
anytime
for
you want.
having me. Sorry it took me
Oh,
so long to get
absolutely.
on.
It's
All right,
fine. It's
awesome.
fine. It's fine. I
You
love
have an
talking to
awesome
people
day.
when I'm doing this stuff. Listen, you take it easy, and I'm going to tell everybody what's going on with the channel. I'm going to get out of here because I got to go to work. So
Bye.
take care of yourself, darling, and
Bye,
thanks for
everyone.
coming. I appreciate it.
You too.
Yep. All right, boys and girls. You know you're watching Joe's Atmospheres channel, and right now you're watching Sketching the Privateer, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be getting into the details of the comic book now. We're getting ever closer. Got a lot of people talking in the chat. Let me check in on that real quick. Hang on. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see what's going on in there. I was so busy talking to her, I forgot about it. Let's see. Bristol board usually says Bristol on the cover. Sketchpad may not be Bristol. Yeah. Who knows? Does it have tooth? I'm not sure. Bristol couldn't crease like that page. Okay, gotcha. I may not have used it before then, did I? I may not have used it before. Um, let's see. At least what I have used. Yeah, I got you. There are different types of Bristol board paper. Joe uses the Bristol brand sketch pads. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, that's me. And he says, I only learned of it in high school. Who knows what they told us, but the Bristol they gave us was closer to a thick, hard, and very smooth. Yes, now I have used that stuff before, and it is nice. It is nice, man. It stands up. It does. Yeah, thanks for coming, Courtney. We appreciate you being here. Tooth, not smooth. I got you. I got you. Tooth equals not smooth. Got you. Okay. Well, listen, guys. You know you're watching Sketching the Privateer. I do it every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Central. And the next time you'll see me is on Gary's Morning Coffee with Gary on Military Monday when we do the Point Men. That'll be at 10 a.m. Central on Pop Culture Minefield and KGRA Radio on Monday. And then Monday evening, I'll be on It's Only Talk and Roll with That 70s Rock Fan, and he's going to have Anthony Garcia as his guest. So that ought to be a lot of fun, man. And don't forget, that's at 4 p.m. Central Time, okay? 4 p.m. in the afternoon Central Time. That's when our Canadian brother starts doing his Scottish thing, you know, where men are men and the sheep are scared. Anyway, I start my streaming on my channel on Tuesday evenings with Pop Joe Gamer After Dark. Probably going to play some DC Universe Online. It's going to be my birthday stream. So if you want to say happy birthday to me, come on in and do that at 10 p.m. Central on Tuesday on the 25th. I'll be 58 years old, and don't say nothing about it. I'm Peter Pan. I'm never getting old. And then, of course, on Wednesday, you can watch State of the Atmosphere, where me and my friends get together and we talk about everything pop culture and current events and stuff, mostly movie stuff. with Knock there, the conversation always ends up going back to Star Wars at some point. And speaking of Star Wars, we're doing a playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic later on that evening at 10 p.m. Central Time with another edition of Papa Joe Gamer After Dark. Video games, cocktails, and fails. So, let's see. Oh, yeah. And Thursday is the Brothers Hack the Matrix. Whenever we get together, me and my brother Highlander, and tell you what's really going on behind today's headlines. And we do that at 6 p.m. Central Time every Thursday. So, for myself and the Foxy one, who always helps me out during the broadcast, I want to say thank you for being here. And my wife, of course, says happy birthday early. I appreciate it, baby. And until I see you guys again, hey, I want you to keep on keeping on. God bless.